All right, today we're going to talk about a really fascinating plant. It's a total gem, but it's hiding in a family that, let's be honest, most people think of as a major pest. This is a plant that just completely flips the script.
I mean, think about it for a second. When you hear the name Oxalis, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's that little clover-looking weed in the lawn, right? The one that's just impossible to get rid of. And you know what? That's a totally fair association. But this is not that plant. While a lot of the Oxalis family can be real garden bullies, the one we're digging into today is something else entirely. It's a prized exception.
And here's the fundamental difference. On one side, you've got the weed. It spreads with these super aggressive underground stems called rhizomes, which is why it's such a nightmare for gardeners. But on the other side, you have our gem. It grows from these nice contained bulbs. That makes it completely manageable and a real treasure for plant collectors. So let's officially meet the star of the show. This is the amazing, the aptly named Oxalis Magnifica. And here she is. Just look at that. This incredible plant is originally from Oaxaca, Mexico, and it lives what's called a xerophytic lifestyle. All that really means is that it loves dry conditions. So it's right at home with plants like cacti and succulents, which makes it a fantastic addition to that kind of collection. And you know, this isn't some newfangled discovery. Oxalis Magnifica was actually first described way back in 1919 by a German botanist. So it's been known to science for over 100 years, just kind of flying under the radar. So let's zoom in on what makes it so special. We already know it grows from those neat little bulbs, not invasive roots, but check out the leaves. They're huge for an oxalis, and each leaf is made up of anywhere from 4 to 10 of these little leaflets. If you could touch it, you'd also notice the stems have this light dusting of fine, soft hairs. But the cool features aren't just about looks. Oh, no. This is a plant with some serious moves. It has some really smart adaptations for survival. This is its clever little trick. When things get a bit too dry, even during its growing season, the leaflets just dramatically fold all the way down. The source material describes it perfectly. It's like the plant is closing up an umbrella to protect itself from the harsh sun. It's amazing to watch. But let's be real, with a name like Magnifica, you're expecting something pretty spectacular, right? Well, that's where the flowers come in. Okay, first off, get this. The flower stalk can shoot up to 30 centimeters. That's about a foot tall. It just towers high above the leaves, like it's saying, hey, look at me. And then, at the very top of that tall stalk, it gets ready to show you exactly why its name is Magnifica. And boom! Each one of those stalks just erupts with this cluster of 10 to 12 absolutely gorgeous flowers. I mean, look at that color. It's this incredible lilac pink with that perfect white band and a bright yellow center. Now, that is a magnificent flower. So by now, you might be thinking, okay, I need one of these. And the great news is not only can you grow it, but its whole annual cycle is actually super simple to keep up with. The whole thing follows this really predictable yearly pattern. It wakes up in the spring, usually around April or May, and starts pushing out leaves and those amazing flower stalks. It'll grow and bloom all summer long. Then, when winter comes, it just goes to sleep. You can literally just store the bulbs somewhere cool and dry until it's time for them to wake up again next spring. And if you want to share the beauty, that's pretty easy too. You could try growing it from seed, but that takes a bit of work with pollination. The much simpler way, just wait. The bulbs will actually divide on their own every now and then, giving you brand new plants to share with your friends. You know, Jörg Ettelt, the author of the article we're drawing from, really just said it best. He calls it, simply, a very beautiful little plant with wonderful flowers. And it truly is a graceful standout in any collection. And that is Oxalis Magnifica, a truly magnificent exception to a pretty weedy reputation. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other amazing gems are out there hiding in plain sight that we might be mistaking for something totally ordinary? Makes you want to look a little closer at the world around you.